Make sure to check us out at 16levels.com. We have a Black Friday sale going on right now, so make sure you check it out. It's 30% off and it's automatic at checkout. So yeah, you don't have to worry about anything. And you see we have the MPC Live 3 Masterclass. We're talking about clip matrix right now and why you could be possibly using it wrong. This is not a beef video or anything like that. I just want to show you guys. You can follow along if you have an MPC of any choice because they all have the clip matrix or whatnot. In this video too, by the way, which is a sneak preview of what you get of the over 2 hours of masterclass that is available for everybody. There is a downloadable link that is in the masterclass. So if you're wondering why I say something like that, I make a cross reference and all that stuff. Well, it's because it's a bit of a part of the masterclass. So our clips, how do they work? How do you use the clip matrix? And how do you record into the arranger using clips? So the first thing we need to do is copy the sequence over. So copy sequence. We'll see that we're copying sequence 1 into sequence 3, which is unused. And we're going to call this clip matrix. After you name it clip matrix, you can hit do it and it will go to that sequence. From here, I want you to press and hold shift and then press the arrange button. And now you are in the clip matrix. You can see there are stuff laid down over here. And what you can do is delete that right now. So what we'll do is press and hold, and you'll see the functionality of your clips. You'll see that you can copy clips. You can copy to arrangement. You can delete. You can edit the clip. You can edit events. And then you have settings as well, which we'll get into right now. If you have anything on that clip, then you'll see that you can do launch quantization. You can set it to global, or you can turn it off. You can do it every 8 bars. You can set it up to launch any way that you want. You can change the name. You can do as track. You can do trigger or toggle, and you can do legato, which allows you to intertwine between the different clips seamlessly while playing through it all the way through. Let's close that out. Let's go ahead and delete. So let's continue this process until everything is deleted. Playing a whole bunch of stuff here. But you have different things. So every individual track is represented up here, but now we're in clips mode. You can also add tracks in this way as well, similar to the mixer. You also have this cogwheel over here where you can set up your options. You can set up the BPM and every other thing that has to do with clips. You can also launch your clips right over here by tapping that button. But these are not clips. These clips cannot be manipulated. If I press and hold on that clip, it will not do anything. So how do we solve that issue? It's very simple. Well, the first thing you want to do is go back into the main screen. So hit the main button, and then we'll go over here to the arrangement. Now, what we can do is hit this duplication button, and now you see that it duplicated into a track. Now, in order to test that theory out, we will double tap on the arrange button, and then you can see that clip has been generated. Let's press the main button and go back and rinse and repeat until we are done. So go to the next track, arrangement, duplicate. Go to the next track, go back over from the arrangement, duplicate. And if you're having issues with that situation, what you can do is go over here, play that, go back in the main, then you can go to the next track. And if you make a mistake of duplicating the tracks, you can always hit undo. It'll undo the duplication. So go back into the arrangement here, go to the next. It will automatically move over anyways. Go to the next track, go to the arrangement, duplicate it. Now let's go back into the clip matrix, and you can see now you have clips that are generated. So if I was to press play on this, what we could do, if you're still in track mute on the top of your step sequencers, you can always mute so it plays just what you wanted to play. In this instance here, I just wanted to be in this instance here, all I wanted to be is the drums and the sample, and you'll see why in a second. So let's press the main button. We'll go to press and hold main, the sample, and you'll see sample 1 right here. What we'll do is create by duplication. What we'll do is go back into the arrangement itself, then we'll duplicate it, and now I want to create a new clip. So I don't want the sample to sound like this. Maybe I want it to sound like this. we can record that into that particular clip just by doing this right here. Let's go record, play start. And if we have any issues, of course, you can always go into that clip and then see what's wrong. Go to this chop, turn tail on, and it will get rid of let's add some repeats here. There we go. So we got rid of that in the middle here. And now we have a new clip. From here, we can go back into the clip matrix and then we can copy over our drums. Let's say we want that to be there. So copy, paste, simple as that. And when we play that roll, which is roll 2, I know what people will say is, man, I wish you can launch these clips with the MPC's pads. Yes, you can. So right now it's in note mode and I'm on the drum track right now. So I'm only controlling the notes in that drum and I can go and select the sample and I can control the samples. Now, what we can do is where it says pad notes at the bottom right side of the screen, go over here and from notes to clip launch. And as you can tell, you can see what you're launching. So if I want to launch the drums or everything in that clip, you can also do the exact same thing and keep your MPC pads to yourself by doing this right here. You'll press set and then you will pick this one right here, this button right here, which is button number 7. Button number 7 becomes your clip launching. But if you want to launch rolls, well, you can launch rolls as well. So we're going to go set and then button number 8, which will take us to launching rolls. See where I'm going with this? Also, you can do that on the pads as well, bottom right part of the screen, and we can choose roll launch. As you can see, it is very easy to navigate with the clip matrix so far. Now, what I want to do is continue to work on roll number 2. So let's go ahead and put this back into notes mode over here, and then we'll launch that roll. Now, what if I wanted to create a clip? Well, I can do that. One thing you need to know about the clips is clips are totally independent from what the track length could be. So you can have a track length, let's create, and then we can set up a track length right over here. So the default length is 2 bars. So it'll be a 2-bar loop. In theory, let's go ahead and unmute the bass. So in theory, and then we'll go back into the main. We'll go over here and set it back to note mode. And then from here, we'll just go back into the arrangement. Let's say that's what we want to do. And this clip, mind you, that this clip is only 2 bars. And now it is overdubbing, so make sure that you turn that off. So what we can do over here is go into edit clip. We can choose either edit clip or edit event. So we'll go to edit clip. Now we'll go over here where it says edit. And let's say that we want to make that double the lift. Let's go ahead and do double the lift. We can double clip, but this is what it will look like. It's missing stuff. So undo, and then we'll go back into edit and we'll double the length with the events. And now we'll take a look at it. Scroll left and right. We can pitch it in and you can see it. You can set up loop length. You can move this right here and also pay attention to the Q links because you can mess things up, or you can set up things to where you can see it in its functionality. You can also choose the legato right here. So if you had some instant different things that you wanted to blend in between your bass, let's do that. Let's go into the clip and let's launch that roll. Let's go ahead and set this up for legato. And it's playing in between the clips, but except it's not stopping. Otherwise, it will start from the very beginning. We could do that with our samples as well. So let's go into edit clip. Let's set up the legato right here. Then we'll go right back into this clip right here, edit clip, set up legato right here. And what do we have? Now we have a whole bunch of variations that we can record into the arrangement by using legato. It is very ideal to do that with your drums. So what we'll do is, since we selected a drum track, we'll go ahead and lay something down. Now, in a sense, since we're on that track and we want to be mindful of what we record over, so we'll go to that drum right there, and in the arrangement tab, which it correlates with your clip. I'm just going to make sure that everybody knows this so that I don't confuse you. I'll make some variations. Oops, let's do that again. Let's type that up. We're starting to expand on the power of what you're doing with your clips. The next thing we should do is just copy and paste stuff over if you have no plans on doing anything rearranging or anything like that. I don't have any plans, but I want to move the masterclass forward. So let's go ahead and copy paste everything over. Now that we have everything copy and pasted over, what we should do is just go into past notes and then change it to roll launch and then give it a good playthrough. Just keep in mind that everything is color coordinated to each individual row. So you can see the rows right here. Let's talk about these rows because these rows do have options. So if we was to press and hold on a roll, I did roll number 1. You can see you can insert rolls. You can insert and capture rolls. You can clear the roll. You can take a snapshot of the roll. You can change the settings of the roll. You can do delete and copy a roll. So that's how I did it so fast because I used these options. Now, if I was to go into roll settings, you can see that you can change the number. You can change the color. You can set its own individual tempo as well. And then you can do follow actions. We will do none of those. I just wanted to show you how I was able to copy stuff over very fast. The other thing that you will notice is that when you're on something like Clip Launch, you'll see that you don't have access to all 8 roles. Well, you can move up and down these roles, and it'll be correlated with the colors on the MPC. Let's say you wanted to be more so over here, then we'll move over one. And if you have more than 8 roles or more than 8 clips, you can press and hold shift and you can move up and down 8. You can also move left and right 8. And also with shift, you can stop all the clips at once. So if I stopped all, then it will stop them all. Now let's go into roll launch again. And the exact same thing can be done if you have more roles. Since everything is neatly put in front of us, then we don't have to worry about a thing. I think the best practice would be to play with your roles so that you know how you're going to record or arrange your beat. So go ahead and do some practice along, practice without me, take your time. And the next thing we're going to cover is how to record into the arranger. Now let's talk about preparing for the arranger. So what I'm going to do is just play this real quick. So I'm playing from a roll. So I'm launching the roll. You can see it right over here. It says pass roll launch. And I want to have access to that. So when I go back into the main screen and set it to the tracks, that I no longer have to deal with anything else other than the following. So just like how I showed you the track mute way, well, it's as simple as adding 64 bars. I add like 32 bars this time. I don't want to be here all evening, right? You don't either. So what I'll do is hit the pencil sign and double the length until it's 32 bars. After setting up your bars, make sure that you're back into the arrangement tab. If you're not in the arrangement tab, it'll look like this right here. It should say arrangement, and you should see all of the arrangement on the 32 bars, while the other ones will stay the same amount of bars that they're supposed to. Now, from here, you can go into your matrix, your clip matrix, and then press record and play start. As you can see, it is arming the arrangement, okay? And then press play start, and then select the clip. And when everything is done, that's when you just go and play the arrangement. Now let's click on the arrange button and you can see your arrangement. So now that everything has been recorded from clip mode into the arrangement here, you can then start your editing process like you would in regular 3.0 on the Live 2 or any MPC for that matter. And if you want to start from a clean slate, that's when you would hit the edit button right over here and then you can clear all. It says, are you sure you want to clear everything in this sequence? And then when you go back to the matrix, you'll still have everything there. The arrangement will be back to 2 bars. You could just set it up to be 32 bars now. And then you can record your arrangement again. Keep in mind, if you do clear all, it will reset the name to sequence 3. So what you want to do is just go ahead and rename that track. So pencil sign, etc., etc. Let's just long press. And then we'll rename it Clip Matrix. So tell me how you feel about this video. I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Was it useful? You know, did you find out everything that you needed to know about the clip matrix? Hopefully I dispelled that. It was something that I was very ecstatic that they were dropping on the MPC from the Kai Force, because if they was going to do everything on the Kai Force and bring some of that stuff to the MPC, why not that? But yeah, make sure that you check us out on the next video.